Hello everybody, this is Edgar Eddie Fernandez, the founder of Sufficient Limited, Safety Coach 4.0, and the creator of the Experiential Knowledge Solutions program. It's helping the industry to reduce the incidents and injuries and to reduce the recordable incident rate below 0.5 by understanding and optimizing the ideas of your workers and employees to make your workplace safer. Well, we continue analyzing what's going to be the effect or what is going. I mean, what is the effect of the fourth industrial revolution in safety? Like I said, the fourth industrial revolution, they have several ramifications: blockchains, artificial intelligence, virtual reality, agile organizations, innovation, ethics, entrepreneurship, startups, all that stuff. So in my previous video, I've been explaining little by little all these ramifications. But something that I want to talk today actually is very interesting. I'm gonna be seeing my screen on the computer because McKinsey actually released a very report in they call the 15 minutes deeper dive on agile at the top. And I think this is going to help us as a safety professionals or not even safety professionals, CEOs or directors in operations or in continuous improvement or innovation, engineering, and other areas to come together and reduce those injuries and incidents. And why not to bring your recordable incident rate below 0.5? Actually, below 1 is excellent, but why not to 0.5 and achieve zero injuries at your workplace? So it's not an easy task to do it because so many times we get trapped on that goal on reducing the recordable incident rate below 1. So now imagine below 0.5. So looks like aggressive and intimidated at the beginning because we need to do a lot of things to achieve that. And I think that has been the problem because it's been intimidating, and then we stopped planning and developing action plans. So the agile organization, to be agile, is not a methodology. Agile organization or the agile concept is a manifesto that initiated and was developed by the IT industry. Many industries like the oil and gas, pharmaceutical industry, some of the chemical companies as well, the financial industry, some financial institutions have adopted that agile manifesto. There is a manifesto with 13 points on how to be an agile organization or an agile leader. It's not a methodology, it's a mindset on how now the companies they're gonna be in the future. And like I said, it was developed and implemented at the beginning by the IT industry. They developed that manifesto, and then from there, they are being applied like a blockchain. Where the blockchain was born? Well, the blockchain was born from the cryptocurrency market. Now, that technology that is called blockchain has been applied to other industries. Safety is not gonna be the exception. Okay, giving you this briefly, and I'm gonna make a video of the Agile Manifesto as well. I think it is a good idea to talk to you about in deep what the manifesto says and how it's gonna be applied to safety. So Agile at the top. So how this article divided the agile concept and how to be agile leader in an organization in 3 areas, and actually what is those 3 areas? I want to tell you which ones are right now. I'm scrolling down. Okay, so start first with yourself. So you need to start. Actually, the article says foster innovation by moving from certainty to discovery. Many times I believe as a safety professionals, to be honest with you, we get stuck in safety management. in safety management programs, in standards like the ISO 45000, core, and any other safety management program or safety initiatives. I'm not telling you that it's wrong. Don't misunderstand me. We get caught. Why? Because I believe that the to reduce injuries and incidents is not only to have a certificate or be certified as a core or as a company. They have the ISO 45000. It's good to have it. It's a starting point. Don't get me wrong. Absolutely, I encourage you. If you can get one of those certifications, do it. Absolutely. However, still we're seeing, especially the numbers that I have in North America, that we have a lot of fatalities per year. We have a lot of recordable incidents, and the lost time incident rate is high. And then the company, and that's include companies that they have the certifications. Therefore, there is something in between that we need to do better. Or not do better, we need to discover. We want to start utilizing this type of language that it's better. So what we need to discover? Well, it's always has been encouraging people to express ideas. And the reason why, because those ideas are coming from experiential skills. And also we need to start understanding those ideas. Excuse me. And also, we need to start discovering what's going on in other industries. Like I said, the agile is coming from the IT that is being applied in other industries. So now this is huge, but they started in IT, like blockchain, started on the cryptocurrency, now it's going everywhere. So we need to start discovering other type of way of thinking that from other industries that we can apply from to our safety profession. Or you're in organizations to start managing the safety as the same as you do for production, for supply chain, for finance, etc. The second point that they touch is the foster collaboration by moving from authority to partnership. This is something that start building the relationships. Have you think that the social media, or like LinkedIn, has not influenced you, for example, or other people to start building relationships? At the end is that you can have social media platforms, you can have all kind of technology, but at the end, if you don't build that relationship, it's the thing that is gonna help. It's gonna make your safety program successful or not, and that's a fact actually. If you see companies that are on the innovation side, on the agile side, and they have applied the same to safety, it's not applied to safety. They put in safety actually into the agile culture, and it's partnership. So something that actually to start discovering and understanding and optimizing the ideas of workers that they are online, on the workplace, is partnership with them. Start building those relationships, and this is something that is coming. It's very true. And actually, I saw it on the magazine from the Canadian Safety Occupational Health and Safety. Anyways, so and actually it's coming from the agile foster value creation by moving from scarcity to abundance. Normally, something that we do is we start watching our employees and workers to see where they are doing something wrong, what type of behaviors they have that are doing something wrong to get injured. But we never go deep and assess the behaviors that they have right and they are correct to avoid injuries, and start promoting those behaviors to the entire organization. That is from yourself, starting with this. So actually, summarizing yourself is foster innovation by moving from certainty to discover. So we need to know what's going on in other industries, not only in safety, like in finance, in agile, in innovation, in artificial intelligence, those type of philosophies that are applying, and then how we can apply to reduce injuries and incidents. Foster collaboration by moving from authority to partnership. I said it very clear. And foster value creation by moving from scarcity to abundance. It's coming from ourselves as safety professionals, and maybe from our organization as well. So your team, what is they are saying about your team? So you can have many teams. You can have the safety department. We are normally used to for departments. Now the agile concept is teams, multidisciplinary teams working for a project and for working for a certain goal to achieve that. And reducing injuries and incidents is a main goal for any company. So obviously we need everybody from everywhere. We need their inputs. We are not experts of everything, right? So they said build and empower small, diverse, and connected teams and address their unmet needs. And actually, they underlined and it's in bold address their unmet needs. So, what that means? Well, and actually, they started with lean manufacturing. Well, not from Agile and from lean as well. You see lean manufacturing or Kaizen Blitz, those type of techniques or methodologies. So actually, they're doing by small teams, not only for one person. So the same, you're gonna do a safety Kaizen Blitz. What the thing that you are doing there? You can do many things. You can assess the current situation of your specific workplace, when you see a line of production, an equipment, or a machinery, etc. But also, you can start developing the new near miss culture that is developing scenarios or bringing scenarios to the table and go through the hazard and risk assessment of those scenarios and see what you can discover and what are the hidden hazards and risks that maybe you can face in the future, and they're gonna cause injuries or incidents, right? So you can start doing that. It's not only assessing what you have in the present. Obviously, if you do that, your workplace is gonna be is gonna improve. But at the same time, you can prevent, because many times we go to we react instead of preventing, and creating the near miss culture through the understanding and optimizing the ideas and skills and experiences. You can have a huge benefit. Now you can ask me, okay, how much, how many scenarios we can develop, or how we can achieve 0.5 on the recordable incident rate. Well, like I said on my previous videos as well, how you eat the elephant piece by piece. So you start with one workstation and see what happened and how long it takes. So it takes 1 month or 2 months. Takes 1 month or 2 months. It takes 15 days. Takes 15 days. These things takes time. Really is something that you're gonna do it. You need to do it correct with time to really see the benefit of it, of building and empower these small teams and address those unmet ideas to understanding and optimizing that. And obviously they're gonna come up with solutions, and then what you're gonna need to implement those solutions. Maybe it's gonna be a budget, maybe it's gonna be a capital project, or maybe you have a blend of 3 solutions that you can implement right away with no budget, only with procedures and training. And then also you can see the benefits if you implement the other one, not only in safety, maybe in production as well. The benefits of this actually is it's not only safety. You can discover many things on these small teams that can help you to increase production and performance and reduce inventory, save costs, reducing waste, etc. So embrace the design thinking and business model innovation as well. Something that I want to talk later in the future regarding on this applied to safety. So your organization. So distill a clear and share and compelling purpose and North Star for your organization. Many times, so let me ask you this. Obviously the goal, no matter what, is from a government mandate or from customer mandate to have your recordable incident rate below 1, or now we want to achieve below 0.5, right? So one question that we need to ask ourselves and actually find the answer is how achieving a recordable incident, or the RIR, below 1 or below 0.5, is aligned with the business goal, with the business mission, with your mission and vision of your organization. What that is. Normally we focus that through people. But how how getting that number or that rate, how is going to help us to earn more business opportunities, dominate our markets, innovate. The thing I'm telling you is you need to dissect that number, because really is when we get stuck, because it's something that maybe some consider that is a huge statement or a huge goal to achieve. But you need to dissect that number. That's the final result. Safety management, safety compliance is one part, but it's not everything, because you need to dissect that is coming from. So once you achieve safety, you have your certification, and you have whatever the client is asking you, core, ISOs, etc. You have it. You have beautiful procedures. You have beautiful training programs, but still you have injuries and incidents, as the numbers demonstrate by OSHA, for example, in 2016, 80 fatalities, 800 something recordable incident, no, 3,000 recordable incident rates, something like that. A lost time incident rate is around 1,000 days. It still is high. 80 fatalities is high. It's decreasing, but it's high. So how we can decrease that? Well, I think following this strategy, becoming agile as an organization and putting safety on that, not the other way. We're gonna become without safety agile. No, because now we follow on the same model, that we keep safety separated. Now put safety in the same. Like you have agile is the box, safety go inside, and you manage the box. What is inside of the box? So always ask that yourself. So why the recordable incident rate below 0.5 is matching the mission and vision of the business, or the goals of the business for this year? And you're gonna start. You need to dissect that, and you're gonna see that, and you're gonna discover the how to match that. And it's easy, right? So you create you develop, and like I said, you really want to know the unmet needs of your employees and workers. You're gonna start developing scenarios that not only they're gonna help in safety, they're gonna help in production. Happened to me one time that I was working for an organization for, actually for 3M. They do all of this, create scenarios, Kaizen blitz, and then they don't only improve safety, improve production, performance, reducing cost, waste. Because you don't, I mean, once you modify something on the workstation, there are coming on the ideas and the discussions that are coming up, you start discussing other topics as well. That's the reason why those multidisciplinary teams work. And actually you empower them, give them a little freedom to discuss and come up with those solutions. Design the strategy and operating model based on the agile organization principles and practices. Like I said, I'm going to make a video to discuss those principles and practices from the manifesto. And then you can, as an organization, because this is strategy and operating models based on agile organization principles and practice, it's going to be your own strategy. Doesn't matter, it says agile organization principles and practices, or still you need to build your own strategy that is for you, is your I would say your intellectual property. This only applies for you, not for anybody else. Because sometimes we want to bring safety management programs or safety programs that have been in other organizations, and suddenly we have something that is not applicable, and then the program is not successful. So you can create your own programs as well. Shape and role model a new culture based on the creativity mindsets of discovery, partnership, and abundance. So, like I said, there are some of your workers and employees that they have a very safe behaviors. The only thing is when we don't look at them, we don't discover them, therefore we cannot promote them because we don't know. But believe me, there are a lot of people that they have a lot of ideas, they have a good behaviors that you can actually promote them, the behaviors, and start making your organization, like I said, mindset. You can create a creative mindset of discovery, partnership, and abundance. And abundance is you have a lot of things inside that can be promoted. You have a lot of people with the right skills, with a lot of knowledge and experiences. You can go from there. No, something that actually I'm been talking with people. I mean, what type of issues they are facing nowadays, and one of the things is they get scared with this type of changes. Sooner or later, we need to make them. Artificial intelligence is here and it's a reality, and it's coming to our lives little by little. Virtual reality is the same. So, how many of you have those virtual reality goals to play PlayStation or see or watch movies, etc., etc.? It's on your life already. So that's gonna change the way of the technology as well. So that's the thing that we need to. So it's gonna affect that the thing that I'm trying to do is here, and we need to see how we wanna adapt. It's gonna you can adapt immediately, yes or no, depending on when you want to go. But it's better to start thinking what we're gonna do, or start not doing anything. Because these type of agile organizations, they're gonna help you a lot to gain to discover business opportunities. But how you discover those business opportunities? From two ways: outside and inside. Okay, so let me tell you something that actually they found, that actually they are trapped. They say that they are trapped. There are so they said, let's face it. Actually, that's the title. They said being agile isn't easy. Absolutely, it's not. I'm the first one to recognize that. I'm telling you, the truth is not. Because first, like they said, it's you, your team, and the organizations. There are many changes that need to be made, but little by little. I'm not saying doing in 1 year. Another thing, if you want to go with this in 1 year, I would say you're gonna be overwhelmed. That's the thing. Well, most of these people, one of the things that they are trapped in is they are trapped and bureaucratic as well. So only 22% of the organizations that are on the top quadrant, they are agile. The low 27% that are on the low quadrant, they are bureaucratic. There are too many that are bureaucratic. I'm not saying your process is bad or good, but it's something that I would say we need to make it more faster if we need it. More quick and easy and flexible in the way that to adapt, not to reduce quality, not to reduce standards. Don't get me wrong with that. If there is something like, for example, from the FDA, this is being required, we need to follow. You're in the pharmaceutical industry and you're exporting medication to the United States or Canada, you need to follow Health Canada, you need to follow FDA. So whatever those governmental organizations they mandate, they require, is something that needs to be done. And if they require something that is being bureaucratic, well, I don't think we have too many options to go, right? So 23% of the organizations are trapped. That is the left side of the quadrant. And the high side, sorry, is the 27% is bureaucratic. The top quadrant high is 22, they're agile, and 28% on the low quadrant top, it's 28 is on the start-up mode. Like still they started, but they after 1 or 2 years, really they're still starting. So and then say okay. They say that. They said there's something that is missing out. They say that the non-agile companies are paying a big price for the outmoded waste. And actually, they look. I wanna link this report to you guys on my linking group, say Vision 4.0, and then you can get the benefits of this. Actually, we are not hiding anything. It's only applying these to safety, and like they said, for example, they are missing out. They have a performance orientation. So actually, these agile organizations, they are increasing actually 32% of the have a perform orientation. They have flexibility allocated resources as well, and they have a sense of size and size opportunities as well. Um, so, okay, especially leadership. So now, the man you want to see leadership is changing a little, not a little bit, a lot nowadays, because the way that now young generations are thinking as well, and what they say that you can read this from the article because really I don't want to offend anybody. But yeah, leadership is and its effects on culture are the biggest one, and there have been some type of challenges. But the three top challenges during the agile transformation, according to this studies, is transforming the culture and ways of working. Exactly. So now, okay, you have Internet of Things. Now blockchain is coming, and then the safety management program is gonna change because now we have blockchain. So now we can make a better contracts, not better contract. We can include safety on the blockchain as one of the blocks, and then we go from there. So now you have a very accurate safety contract safety management program. So what is the key word here? Blockchain. So we need to learn blockchain and how to apply that in safety, not only in the contractor safety, in other areas as well. The another challenge that they have it's the lack of leadership and talent. Well, here actually you can find a lot of it, articles about now. Actually, on my LinkedIn profile, you can find how to recruit and hire the talent in the fourth industrial revolution, and and how to develop the leadership as well. And the only thing that I'm gonna comment on this is skills. So we need to be trained. That's the reason why something that the mentality that in safety we need to adopt is discovering. So where are gonna get those skills? You can get it from training, from formal training. You can get it from reading books, and you can get it from listening to podcasts. There are a lot of podcasts about blockchain, Internet of Things. Internet of Things is gonna impact safety, process safety, for example, or he's doing that right now, right? So you can learn from many sources. And the third one is establishing a clear vision and implementation plan. So the vision is what you want to get. What is the main goal? It needs to be clear. And what is the implementation program and the action plan? So you want to reach, for example, a recordable incident rate below 0.5. What's going to be the steps? It's going to take 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. Something that we need to discover. But you need to put a time frame. Because in 1 year or 2 years, maybe it's not possible. It's not achievable. I don't know. But it's something that you need to assess. Or we need to assess. So that's those the three, right? And actually, this is linked for other many reports. So I'm gonna finish the video on this one, and I will continue like how to create. I think I have a video how to create an agile organization, but I'm gonna go deeper on some stats that they have. They have leading an agile transformation, how we can achieve that as well, and leading agile and transformation, and other things that